Hi there, I hope you're well. It's Thursday afternoon. Again, it's been intense. Uni this year really started off strong. We have so many professors for each subject, and it's a lot to stay on top of. Like, I feel like if you just have one professor, it's a lot easier because you get used to it, and notes are quicker to sort out as well because you kind of get into a method, I suppose. But there's so many, and it's like you're meeting new professors every day, and I don't know, it's kind of a lot. But mostly the thing is, I'm out all day, basically, like from 9 to 7. Well, I've got lectures from like 9 to 6 or like 9 to 4, but then I'm out the house from like 8 to 5 or like 8 to 7 p.m. And it's like I get home and I just have dinner and go to bed. So there's no time to do anything. Anyways, I on Tuesday I had a really good day. I was out with a friend because it was a friend's birthday, so I got out of the house early in the morning to get her muffins, and then my other friend brought candles, so we had like a nice little celebration with like our uni friendship group, and then later after the whole day of lectures we went and got her present, and then we also went and got a couple of bits that we were missing for our costumes because we're going out tomorrow evening, which is Friday, but she's having like a themed party. So it's like dressed like a song title, and so we had to get like a couple of extra things for that. And then we came back here, prepped everything for the costumes, and then we had a really nice movie night with burgers and all of that. So it was a really good day, but it was also like a really long day. And then yesterday was another really long day because I had lectures from 9 to 6, so I don't think I filmed anything. You can tell by the way that the weeks is packed. I did, however, because I had like a break halfway through my day, I managed to finish up everything for the stationery project, like the printable stuff. I've been meaning to do this for like 3 weeks, and then Inktober started, or like I was doing prep for Inktober, and then Inktober started, and then uni started, and it's just been a whole thing. But it's done, it's ready. I wanted to share it with this week's video, so I actually just finished editing and published a video like 5 minutes ago. Like I finished editing it this morning, and then I just published a video. But I managed to upload everything on Etsy last night, so that's really cool. A couple of people have already purchased it and printed it out, and it's really exciting. But I thought I would mention it at the start of this video as well, since technically it's something that I finished this week, but because the videos like go out the next week, I don't know, it made sense. Today I have had a really productive morning. I've done my laundry. I actually need to clean later. I did like a lot of bits that I haven't had the time to do this week so far. But the plan this afternoon is, first of all, something like a small thing that I need to do. I need to move my clear cover and cover for like from the new weeks that I have for next year over to my current weeks, because I realized that I only moved into this week, into this week's book halfway through June, and it was basically either my last week of uni, or where I really only had like 2 or 3 lectures, or the week after that. And so I don't really have experience bringing this with me to uni. What I was doing beforehand was, because I was in the Traveler's Notebook Weekly Plus Memo book, I was just carrying it with me to uni in the Traveler's Notebook leather cover. However, I do still keep my commonplace book in here, but I don't want to bring my commonplace book to uni just because my bag is always heavy, especially because I'm always eating lunch out as well because I'm in uni all day. So I don't want to like add unnecessary weight to that. And so I'm just gonna carry the weeks with me because I haven't brought it with me to uni at all this past couple of weeks, but I do need it. It's just, I don't know, it's something that I need. If anything, just if we have to organize anything, it's good to have it and to be able to write it down straight away. And it's also kind of comforting to have it with. If you're a journal person, you'll probably get what I mean. But I don't, like, I'm not too precious about it. It's really not gotten dirty at all, but I've also always just brought it around with me, mostly in the traveler's notebook cover. But obviously I can't just bring it alone in that cover because it's way too small. So I just thought I'll move my clear Caron cover that I bought for next year over to this one and just keep it that way. I didn't have a cover on cover for this one at all because I didn't buy it when I first got the weeks. So there's that. So that's one thing I need to do. Second thing I need to do, very important, is Inktober drawings. I skipped, so I did this drawing on Monday. I think you will have seen a bit of that, but I'm not sharing like the full process in these videos because I'm making separate specific Inktober videos so I can like talk more about the process. And like, I don't know, I feel like not necessarily everyone that maybe watches these videos is so much into art or like wants to hear me ramble on about how to use ballpoint pens for like 40 minutes. So for me, it just makes more sense to divide them up like that. But basically, so I did that on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, I didn't draw anything. So last week I realized that I was actually quite ahead because I accidentally did a lot more pages than I was meant to. And so I think technically I'm still, if I do like even just one page today, I'm still at least a page ahead. So that's good. But I do want to draw today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan the next 3 pages. And then, which will be this one and then the middle spread, like the center spread of the book. And these are going to be like tea recipe pages. So I'll leave a space for the actual like tea blend recipe, and then I'll maybe draw a teacup for a couple of them, and then I want to draw the actual ingredients. I know I want to draw ginger. I think I also want to draw some lemon, and then just florals and that kind of thing. I need to like think about what blends I want to draw out. I'll go through like my own tea box and pick my favorites basically and draw from that. And so we'll kind of be halfway through the book, though to be honest I did leave the first 3 pages empty when I first started because I'm going to do the cover later on, and then this is going to be a title page, and then this is going to be like a more complex thing, so I'll do it when I have more time. So that's kind of the plan. I also wanted to mention, I found a place that can get these printed as zines for a good price. I was afraid it was going to be really expensive because getting things printed or like manufactured and made in really low quantities always is. Like if you're getting 2,000 of something, it's not going to cost, like it's going to cost a lot overall, but every single product is not going to cost a lot. If you're getting like 1 or 5 made, they're going to cost so much, like so much more per single piece. So I was happy to find a place that could do that for me. So I've decided that I'm going to set up a pre-order. I think I can get like a minimum of like 5 or 10 for a good price anyways, so I'm happy to like just set up a pre-order and only maybe get a few orders, but I still want to do it as a pre-order because then it just makes more sense because I don't really know how many people might want this. So I think I'll do that next week. I want to have a bit more pages to show, and then I'll maybe also start showing some of the pages with the text. I guess I can give you a bit of a preview now as well, though to be honest, my screen is a bit dirty, so no, okay, I think you can kind of see it. They are backwards because I'm an idiot and I imported them backwards, but wait, okay. You can pause to like read them, or maybe I'll just add them on the screen eventually, but I've started adding some text. I think it looks quite nice. I'm quite happy with it. I think it works, so that's cool. So on the one of the first pages, I'll have a bit more of like an introduction that I've already written, but I've not drawn the page yet, so I can't add it. And then everything else, so that's just to give a bit of context. And then I did quite like the idea of keeping the rest plain, and that was the plan initially, but I think I also really like the idea of it being like a bit more of a story. So that's sort of what I'm going for, and I hope it makes sense. I think it does. I've shared it with a couple of friends and they said that it does work, so I'm happy with that. I'll start sharing those on Instagram as well around the time the pre-order goes up. And then I also had someone mention stickers. I think someone commented about it on this last drawing that I shared, that they thought these would make for good stickers, and I can see it. I can definitely see it. I think it'll be cool to maybe turn some of these drawings into a couple of sticker sheets. Again, I'll keep those digital because I've still not been able, I still haven't been able to find someone that can print them and cut them out for me at a good price. I might, however, be able to get some round or square rectangular stickers printed, because I know I can get those on Moo, which I have gotten things printed from before. So maybe I can do some of those, because I think it'd be nice to include some with the zine pre-orders as well. I don't know. I'll give you more specific updates once I actually know everything. And once I actually start scanning it all. I just took some very, very quick scans of this over the weekend with my printer, but I normally scan things with my, I don't scan things, I take high-res photos with my camera, which is the same that I use to film videos, and that just works so much better. It takes longer to clear up the scans, but they turn out a lot crisper, and so I do prefer that. But yeah, I'm gonna go and start planning the next few pages, do today's drawing. I'll film it, I'll include a snippet of it here, and then the full process in the other video. And then I've got to water my plants. I need to wash and curl my hair because I need my hair to be curly for tomorrow, and then because it fits the hairstyle that I'm doing for the costume thing. And then I want to have a big journal catch up because again, I showed last week that I did 2 entries over the whole week, basically. I did this over the weekend, and because I ordered the Bird and Blend Halloween advent calendar, it's meant to be delivered today, so hopefully I'll be able to show that to you this weekend. But I'm sharing that with a friend because we shared the Puka advent calendar last year, but they've kept it the same for this year, and so we didn't want to get the same one, so we're going for the Halloween one, but this doesn't start until the 19th, I think. But I think what we're doing is we're meeting up one day and opening it all and splitting it up, and then we'll be trying things day by day just because it's easier that way. So when we do that, I'll make sure to show it all to you because it's so many autumn tea blends, and I am so excited for that. So a little spread about that with Megan's new stickers. She made some Halloween sticker sheets and they're so good. So I printed them out and used them for 3 or 4 pages in a row. These are Nicole Josephine. Also, I wanted to mention, this is going to be very quick, but she released the forest planner. Well, it's as a Kickstarter, but I think it's been funded, so I think it's she's doing it. But I'll leave her handle in the text bar and below so you can check it out because it's so cool. And then these are Marigona Sully, I think that's how you pronounce it. She's also doing Witchtober. I love her drawings, so excited to see her doing that. And then I did a little entry about how the first week of Inktober went, and then a little week plan for this week of when I was gonna be able to draw and when I wasn't, and what I was gonna do when. And I did this on Sunday and I've not touched this book since. So I was hopeful last week to be able to do a bit more entries this week. It's not happening, but I do want to write stuff today, so I'll do that later as well. I can do that tonight too, just nice and chill. But for now, I'll get to drawing.